All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on the actual time you're watching our particular video for today. Yes, you're highly welcome to our one-on-one interview with one of the Nollywood actor or actress we have right here in Ika land. Yes, so we will be talking more about the Nollywood aspects. All right, so stay tuned, stay with us as I bring to you one of the finest, one of the beautifulest Ika Nollywood actress. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, so at this time, quickly, let's meet you. Let's know your name.
Okay, I'm Lifted Mwebie, and I'm an actor, an Hollywood actor based in Agbo.
All right, so you're a Nollywood actress. So at this time, tell us more about the whole Nollywood of the thing. Like, how, tell us more about Nollywood, first of all.
Okay, I think when we talk about Nollywood,
Yeah,
it's about it's all about actors, producers,
yeah,
costumers,
yeah,
the CNC kid,
yeah,
the directors guild,
yeah.
many guilds coming together to be Nollywood. Nollywood is not just those people you see on the screen, the
Okay.
actors. No, they are not just on Nollywood. Nollywood is more than the people you see. There are people who are always at the back of the camera. They are also
Okay.
members of Nollywood.
All right. So we want to know concerning you in particular. Like, for how long now have you been into this Nollywood of a thing?
Oh, okay. I think that question. A lot of people used to ask this question, and I have been in the industry since 2017.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, 217. And so far, what are the challenges you've been through in the Nollywood acting?
Mm, okay, let me say environment.
Okay.
Environment has been I think um, what will I call it, the highest challenge I have faced. You understand? Because you need to travel all the time because where you are, like for now, Agbo is not known for entertainment. We are
Wow.
just coming up in the entertainment industry. So this means for you to achieve your dream, you have to always travel. You have to be in so many places, even when you're based in Agbo.
Okay.
Yes. So the challenges I have is environment.
All right. So just as you said now that Agbo is kind of not part of it,
Yeah.
does that mean that there is no Nollywood like film village in Ika land in Agbo, more especially?
Okay. There is a film village in Agbo. Yes. But we don't have producers in Agbo. And as I speak to you, I think the film villages they demolished it because people don't know much about filmmaking. You understand? I
Okay.
think some people went there for to fetch firewood a certain time. Yes, some people put um, some bamboo stick from the buildings to use as a firewood because they know nothing about filmmaking. You understand? And even when the film village is still active, I can count how many producers have gone to that place to shoot because we don't have sponsors in Agbo. We don't have enough producers in Agbo. You understand? And most people in Agbo, they are like, film doesn't pay my bills. So they don't put much effort or more interest in filmmaking because they don't know much about it.
Wow.
You understand?
Yeah.
So what we see in Agbo, they're just like Gani Baga. Let me do it because others are doing it. Most people are not doing it as profession. That this is what I want to do. They have primary thing. They do primary and secondary. You understand? So Agbo is like movie. When they come to movie, it's like something of let me just do it for fun. Let me just do it for. Let me do it because others are doing it. Yes, so most of them are not doing it because they want to do it as full-time job. Some they easily lose interest in doing it because they believe there is no money in it. They believe there is no gain in it. They believe how many people are watching it. You understand? So that is why I said environment is one of my biggest challenge. You
Okay.
understand? So it's not just me. There are a lot of actors here in Agbo, good and talented ones. And the environment is also keeping them
Keeping
down.
them, affecting them very
Yeah,
well.
you understand?
All right. So now you're saying that Agbo in particular, Ika as a whole, like
Yeah,
don't have a film village. Formerly they have before,
yeah.
but it has not been turned into something else. Like it's no more existing.
Yeah, for now, the building is no longer there.
Okay.
The land is there, but the building is no longer there. You
Okay.
understand? So what we need in a car is people to help. I think the person who built that before was Eduke.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, you understand. So they should still help him, assist him to bring it up. Okay? So that is just it. For now, the building is no longer there.
It's no longer in existence at all.
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about the movie himself. Like a lot of people believe now that as long as movie is concerned, one, some believe that it's no more a business.
Okay.
Some believe it's a dirty game.
Okay.
Some believe that going to Nollywood is like going into prostitution. You understand? Some believe that if you are either an actor or an actress, you must be abused by some set of people we don't know, or just something like that. So what is your take on that?
Okay.
Because a lot of young boys, like let me say, more especially a lot of young girls are afraid of going into Nollywood just because of such a thing. You understand? So we want to know more about that.
Okay. Let me say, first of all, it's not like that. It's not the way you see Nollywood. It's not the way you see entertainment industry. You
All right.
understand? So a lot of people do think that going into entertainment, um, you are open for prostitution. But do you know that some people in the brothel they don't even know anything concerning entertainment?
Wow.
As in, they live in the brothel. This is their profession. Sorry to use the word, but that is what they do.
That is what they do.
You understand? But they're not entertainers.
Okay.
So what am I trying to say is this is a matter of um, mindset. At the same time, it's also a matter of peer pressure.
Okay.
At the same time, being in haste.
Being in haste.
Yes.
When you say being in haste, what do you actually mean by that?
Okay, being in haste, I mean, how would I put it? I mean, you just want to build that in at the time of an hour. You understand? For example, you are going to Benin, and Benin will take you an hour.
Yeah.
Then you now start looking for a shortcut that will take you to Benin in 5 minutes.
Oh, that is to say you're talking about shortcut.
Yes,
Okay.
you understand? And some of the girls are vulnerable. They are vulnerable. They are ready to do anything just to gain fame. But they forget that no matter who you sleep with, and the talent is not there, you are not good in acting. You are not good in doing anything in that entertainment biz.
Yeah.
You are still going nowhere.
Okay.
You understand? So I keep on saying this to people that you don't have to sleep with anyone to be up there. All these things are grace. If you can still sleep with 100 people and God say no, you are not still going anywhere.
All right. So according to what you're saying now,
Yeah.
let me ask you based on what you're saying right
Yes.
now. Like, do people do sell their body all because of the fame?
Yeah.
Because according to what you said now, even if you, so in other words, are there people doing such, in the Nollywood entertainment?
Like I said, I can't say there are people doing it, and I can't say there are people who are not doing it.
Okay,
I said this is a matter of mindset,
all right,
peer pressure, and being in haste.
being ace.
You understand? So I cannot come out here and say people are doing it. I cannot say they are not doing it.
Yeah,
You understand? So this is matter of this is what you want to do. And people, some of them are already spoiled before coming into the industry.
wow,
Yes, let me say 10,000 people come into the industry. There's every possibility that 9,000 of them are no longer virgins. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
yeah, I get you.
Okay, apart from industry, there are people who are not into entertainment, but they have like five, six boyfriends at a time.
Yes, that one is most especially for girls. That
Okay,
one is for girls.
so what are we saying?
Normal.
What are we saying? So why are we painting the industry black? Why are we making people who want to come into the industry afraid to come into the industry? If somebody who know nothing about entertainment have up to three, four boyfriends, people who don't know anything about the industry still stand on the street. Sorry, I'm not against anybody's profession, but I'm just trying to pick out a point or make a statement either.
Yeah.
So why are we always like, this person, since when you enter industry, don't spoil. No, the person don't spoil before you come industry.
Okay.
You understand? Or because he use this language, they say, use what you have to get what you want. Sometimes that thing you have cannot give you what you want. And sometimes what you want is not it. There's a difference between want and need. You understand? So sometimes that thing that you want might not be it. So I do tell people, like, you don't just come into the industry and you think in interval of 1 year, 2 years, you can make it. Everybody grace the fast.
That's true.
One movie, you are already there. You understand? It may be 2, 3, you're already there. So we stay there for 10 years before you start hearing about them.
All right. So at this time now, tell us like the requirement it takes, like for you to be a professional Nollywood actress. All right. So what are the things you think that who is coming into the industry need to have? What are the requirements you think they need to have? Just for those ones who wants to be part of the Nollywood entertainment.
There's no more there's no much requirement.
Okay.
You understand? So I think what you need is um you need education. You need to be educated.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes when I say being educated, it doesn't mean that you have to be a university graduate or whatever, but at least know how to speak.
Okay.
You know how to read, and you are ready to face the challenges that come your way. You understand?
All right.
So this is it. And if you're coming into the entertainment industry, especially movie, I must advise you register with any guild because it's very, very important. These guilds are the people who protect your interests. You understand? So talking about like they are going to sleep with some girls, they sleep with these girls, they do this, they do that. These guilds are there to protect you in the area of how will I put it? In the area of maybe somebody wants to force himself on you, you can report to the head of the guild. They can get the person arrested. They can question the person. Sometimes expel the person. You understand? So when you are in any guild, they will be able to protect your interests. You get
Okay.
so the requirement is you knowing how to read, knowing how to speak, and also have morals. It's important.
All right, that's true. Okay, so viewers watching us all over the world, yes, we are with Lifted Emwe, who happens to be one of the actresses in Ikaland and into Nollywood entertainment. And we are discussing about the Nollywood entertainment business. All right. So for many of us who would love to be part of it, who would love to be part of the entertainment, Nollywood entertainment, according to what she said, there is no much requirement. All you need to do is be intelligent, be smart. All right. So right now, let's talk about you.
Mm,
All right, let's talk about you.
okay.
Tell us, for how long now have you been in the movie industry, and also what are the challenges? Okay, let's talk about the challenges
Yeah.
already. So, what are the benefits you are getting so far? Why did you choose Nollywood Entertainment? Why did you choose to act?
Why did I choose to add? Okay, can you just take the question one by one so that
All right.
yes.
At first, when did you start?
Okay, I started acting to 17. I think I said that earlier.
2017.
2017, yes.
Oh,
To 17, and since then it has been wonderful. Yes. I started my career okay, let me say, I went into the industry as an actress. I just want to be an actor. You understand? You know that joy now. You want somebody to see you on the screen. You want to be on the screen and all that. So when I got to the industry, I said, it's not what I thought. It's
wow,
not what I have imagined.
wow.
So what did I do? I stepped back a little. Then I have to rethink. What will I do? I don't want to leave Nollywood.
Okay.
I don't want to leave acting. So what will I do? And I noticed that there are a lot of beautiful ladies. There are a lot of people intelligent, smart. As in, there are people educated. There are people with the money. And I'm just a poor girl coming up. What did I do? I step back. I said, okay. I first of all go into welfare management.
Wow.
So I said, okay, let me start with welfare. After a little while in welfare, I said, okay, I think I have little knowledge about makeup. So I go further, I read, I watch movies, I watch some clips on makeup. So I went through some people. So I decided to go into makeup. So with makeup, I think makeup took me to Lagos, took me to Port Harcourt, took me to Enugu. Then I decided to go into PM, that is production management.
Okay.
Went into production management at the same time into producing. Like you can be the EP, you can have a story, or you don't even have a story, and you tell me, I lifted, I wanted to shoot, I don't have a story. Do you have a story? I can give you a story and tell you the budget. You can come with a story and I tell you the budget.
Okay.
You understand? So this is how far I have gone in the industry.
Okay.
At a certain point, I was a sound manager.
That is, you were holding sound.
I was holding sound, yes.
Wow.
I did that for like 2, 3 years.
Okay.
So I was into the game from 2017 to date. I've been into the game. So I don't want to go back. But sometimes I do come and show my face on the screen. I do act. But now I'm fully on acting.
On acting.
Yes. Fully on acting.
Okay. All right. So, what are the benefits you have gathered so far being a Nollywood actress?
Okay. First of all, um visibility.
Okay.
Visibility. It just says that you will be with as in on a crowd, they can easily single you out. You can easily be recognized.
Wow.
Yes. Can it be easily be recognized? Some recognitions like going with award and all that. Some fans gifting you money and all that too. So I've gained a lot, and above all, knowledge.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand. Every day we on screen. Every day we read different types of stories.
Okay.
We act, we put ourselves in another person's shoes, you act. So if people who are watching you are learning from it, I think you who is
Who is
acting it
acting? Yes,
is
should
also
learn as
learning.
well.
You understand? So I've gained a lot of things. I've gained recognition. I've
Wow.
gained what will I call it? Knowledge. This business have taken me to different places as far as this country is concerned.
Okay.
And what will I say? There's recognition is if you are being recognized when you get an award, right?
That's
So I
true.
have gotten that award. I have a lot of things, gifts and all that. So
All right. So let's come down to Ika, our home. Let's come down to Ika, our home. Like
okay.
what you said earlier, that the film village in Ika land is no more working. Let's use it that way.
Yeah.
That is no more functioning. All
Okay.
right. So at this time, what do you think that the people of Ika to do when it comes to Nollywood entertainment? Because we can see that Nollywood is fast growing in Asaba.
Yeah.
It's also fast growing in Lagos. We have a lot of Nollywood actors and actresses in Asaba. All right, and they are doing well. Many of their jobs we were watching on African Magic on YouTube and all of that. But we don't have such here in our hometown in Ikaland. So, what do you think we should do here in Ikaland to make sure that we meet up to standard just the way Asaba people are?
Okay. First of all, I would say Eka entertainers should unite.
They should unite
Unite.
themselves, all
They
right?
should take away envy. They should take away na me first start. They should take away I know this game more than you.
Mm.
They should take away I have been in this game before you. They should take away do you know who I am? They should
Okay.
come together, all Ika entertainers, movie. Okay, let me come to the movie aspect that you asked.
Yeah.
All Ika movie practitioners should come together as one and first of all establish unity among one another
Wow.
because there's no unity in Ika. That is why even if we have a very big executive producer who is ready to sponsor Ika movies or any movie in Ika land, there's one or two stage. There are people who always don't give that person that money. Oh. He squander your money.
We'll
He
finish it.
doesn't know the job. I know it's more than the person.
Okay.
Why do you want to give this person this work? He
Wow.
doesn't know anything. I'm the one that knows African magic. I can call anybody from the African magic right now. I own the CEO's number.
Wow.
You understand? So if Ika people can take away envy, jealousy, all these things, and come together,
Okay.
I think we go far. You understand? So this is number one thing, unity. And secondly, it's high time a car do a car movie. When I mean a movie that all Ika language speaking communities will be included
In the Kalan.
in a car land.
I thought they have done something like that before. Okay, they haven't.
Yorubas do their thing, right?
Yes.
Igbos do their thing.
Yes.
They do Ika movies in Agbo. There's no doubt about that. But I'm talking about a big job that everybody from different. Imagine somebody from Ekukwagbo. You say one person from Ekukwagbo, one person from Ababo, or two people from Ekukwagbo, two people from Ababo, two people from Munede, two people from Igbodo, two people
Okay.
from what is it called? Igbake. Two people. Even if Igbake is claimed, sorry, Igbake is Edo State, but they speak. What did they speak? Ika.
If we are from Edo State, does that mean that Igbagbo will speak Ika? So
Yes.
they have to be part of it.
You understand?
Doesn't matter the state. What
Yes.
matters is the language.
Yes, that is why I said all ICAT speaking communities. Imagine
Okay.
two people from all ICAT speaking communities.
Wow.
You understand?
Okay.
And at the same time, showcasing cultures from those different communities. The
Wow.
way Igbaki do their own marriages might be different from the way we do, even if it looks familiar.
Yes, that's true.
You understand? Even now that some Ikas don't even know the difference between our culture and Igbo culture. I was in a traditional marriage in a car, and somebody said, "Give the bride drink to go and look for the husband."
And that is the
That is
Igbo
Igbo
culture.
culture. And I was, this is
Okay.
Ika. I shouted, "This is Ika. Wife doesn't look for husband, it's the husband that look for the
I look
wife.
for why.
You have to cover the bride's face, let the husband identify the bride."
Wow.
You understand?
Yeah.
But if all this kind of cultures are being showcased in a car movies, like this kind of movie I'm talking about, it will be like a cinema job.
Like a high professional job.
Yes.
Will African Magic buy anything that will concern the car or something?
This is not about African magic. We have paying channels. We have paying YouTube
Paying
channel.
YouTube channels.
Yes. Do you know that from the premiere of this movie, you can make the money of the movie?
Okay, wait now, because we want to start discussing business.
You are asking me about the car movies. So
Yes.
don't.
No. I know I'm asking about the car movie.
Okay.
You understand? So, like, you're telling us now that if maybe somebody out there who doesn't know anything concerning movie,
Yeah.
like looking for one or two ways to invest,
Yes.
you understand? Nobody wants to invest and got lost out of it.
Exactly.
So, if somebody should invest into a car, this like what you're saying now,
Yeah.
a car movie,
Yeah.
right? That with a high professional uh, job, you understand, production, there is a way of getting back his money, like
Yes.
getting it and in extra. All right. So I think that one will not be exposed yet, except you want to be part of it. If you want to sponsor an car movie, ah, I think our actress here, anyway, be lifted, is fully ready for such. We'll give you the details and all of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go on. Go ahead.
Okay. So sometimes what discourages us is, will African Magic buy this film? Will Rock buy this film? Will this buy the film? But if you produce it, I've seen a lot of movies that have been produced in Agbo that are showing in African Magic.
Okay.
There is a film they named Umunede. It was done in a land here. It was shot in Rock TV. A lot of Ika people were actually wanting to watch this film, Umunede. You know how they did the film? It was 80% English and 20% language.
Wow.
It's full epic. But the problem they have is that they did not call some actors, they did not call actors from Ikaland. They bring people from the east. And they were unable to speak
To speak
proper
Ika.
Ika. They were unable to speak proper Ika.
Wow.
And this made some people to be discouraged in the act because it was a serious movie that, you know, that Rock, there's time they showed this movie and everybody was like, "Oh, I want to watch this movie, Umunede, Umunede," you understand? Hearing the name Umunede itself, you know that this is an Ika movie.
Yes, because we have a place called
But
Umunede
Umunede.
Ika.
But the attires they use are not does not speak the culture.
Hmm.
You understand? The names they even mention, some of the names they called.
None of them were Ika.
No, some of them are.
Okay, some of them were Ika.
Yes. But these people from the east are unable to speak the Ika properly because, for example, you know we Ikas, we can easily speak Igbo somehow, especially the Onisha
Yeah.
Igbo.
Yeah.
That is the general Igbo. We can easily speak it. Even if we didn't get it, we should get at least 50% of it. You understand?
Okay.
But the Igbos, it's not easy for them to speak a car like that.
Okay.
You understand? So now, if this kind of movie is aired in Rock TV, so who tell you that movies that are being shot in a car and using a car language cannot be aired in TV stations? It depends on the quality of the job and the people involved in the job.
Okay.
We can get 20% foreigners the face that can project the job there. And mix it with people who can speak proper Eka.
Over car.
And let the props, the costumier come from a car so that they can portray our culture. Even if you are doing it 70% English and 30% Eka.
Mm.
Hausa films are they not aired in TV stations?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's forget about TV stations. You, Mr. Easy, how many times do you sit in your parlor to watch TV?
This is my TV.
247
On phone.
on phone.
And everybody is now on YouTube and on Facebook.
Yes. So what are we saying?
Wow.
So if at all we are not doing a car speaking movies, which I encourage every car person, and whenever you are doing movies, even if it's a pure glamour job,
Yeah.
it's a pure glamour job. Try and project our culture in one way or the other. Even in pure glamour job, Yoruba still chip in their language. So why are we cats forming Igbo?
Okay.
Isadirogema. What? Isharema.
We just go straight down.
Straight and stop
Yeah.
your mouth to speak another man's language.
If you are a car, you are acting anywhere, either in Asaba or in Lagos, and you have an opportunity to speak that language, Ika. It should be everybody should know that we exist.
Yes. If you have the opportunity, speak it. If you ask, like, if I'm acting, I will ask, okay, what culture are we portraying? Especially when it comes to epic or contemporary job. I don't ask, what culture? When you say
Okay.
Igbo, I can say, okay, I can manage. When you say Ika, I will give you details. Because I'm born and brought up in Ika.
Wow.
And I'm proud to be an Ika indigene. So why are we going out there to bend our mouth to speak another man's language
When it's not our language.
when it's not our language? First of all, if Ika movie want to progress, I think we should speak Ika. Let's do an Ika job that will unite both or one, whatever, in any of the community in Ika. Even if we are picking, like, sometimes how we, those olden days now, how, which people produce more of yam, which people produce more of oil, which people produce um more of cassava, which people produce palm wine.
Hmm.
Let's do trade by barter of a thing.
That kind of a job.
Yes. Let's see ourselves. Person from Ekukwagbo carrying a red oil to Ababu in exchange of yam. You think it's not going to sell?
That's the kind of okay. Like what you're trying to say now is like defining the history.
Yes.
Because back then in history, in the olden days, we don't use cash,
Yes.
right? We do trade by barter business. Okay, I need oil. You have
Yeah,
yam. You give me yam, I give you oil.
In
All those kind of
yes,
stuff.
even if it's not that trade by barter, there's way that you go to the market. These people don't have in so place. You now notice that in business you have to say, who are you to produce for? Whom will you produce for? Where to produce? Okay, where to produce? Whom to produce for? And what to produce?
Produce.
For example, now we produce gari here.
Yeah.
And Igbodo produce tomatoes. I'll carry my gari to Igbodo, sell my gari, use the money to purchase tomatoes, bring it down here, sell it,
Yeah.
or make use of it.
That's true.
You understand? If we can be able to come out with all these kind of storylines, though it's not the one we manage, we now be shooting, there is no light, there is no good sound, there is no good equipment. Let's for once, somebody from a car should just sponsor this kind of movies. And I bet the person, he or she will not regret it. Instead of we be producing a movie in a car, and at the same time, 80% of people in that movie are from a car. And we are still saying, if we speak Ika, who will watch it? Use Igbo in a place where you use Ika. And we'll be struggling to speak Igbo. And at the same time, we are not getting the Igbo right.
Mhm.
Why are we killing ourselves? Why are we killing ourselves?
Wow.
So there is way. So in all I've said, we need unity, we need sponsorship, we need to work together as one Ika so that movie business can move forward in Ika.
All right. I need to download all the things you have just said. I need to just download them because
Okay.
it's not easy. All right. So now all the Ika billionaires and Ika millionaires and lovers of movie, I think one way to start promoting our culture, one way to start promoting our tradition, one is to start shooting a movie, just like our sister here has said. And not just the movie, because some people will be thinking that if we shoot now, there is no way of getting back our money. There are many ways, like what you said, a pure professional standard. And you out there, you know that yes, you are a producer from Ika land. Please, let's live in unity, in love, and a massive support. I believe with that way, we are going to go viral. We are going to go far in Ika land. All right. So now, quickly before we go off in our today's interview, because I know you have a more important place to go to as well as you're here. All right. So uh, there are some those people out there who want to go into movie, all right, who want to be professional because they do watch the life of Mercy Johnson's. They do
Destiny
watch
Atiku.
Destiny Tiku, more especially that's the I would like call her the mama of Nollywood. You understand? Zubi Michael, and including you yourself, you guys are people's role model. All right. So at this time, what do you have to say to one your role models are the people who are looking up to you guys in the Nollywood entertainment, and also those ones who want to come into the Nollywood entertainment?
Okay. If you are coming into Nollywood entertainment, if you are coming into Nollywood, you are coming to movie business, either as an actor, as a makeup artist, as a costumier, as a DOP, as a scriptwriter, as an editor, because there are different branches.
Yeah.
The best thing for you to know, for you to do is first of all sit down and know where you are going to.
Okay.
You understand? Know where you are going to. Don't just say, I want to act, and you know you're not good in acting, and there are other aspects where you are good. There are aspects that you are good. It might be in writing.
Yeah.
Why not concentrate on that writing?
Just focus.
If you are a good, if you are a good singer, you can go into soundtrack.
Okay.
If you cook very well, you can go into welfare management. I know that now we now say welfare. Welfare is not all about food. It's even both medical care and all those things. As far as that production is on,
It's concerned.
you
Yeah.
understand. So, but people don't know they only go into cooking. Cooking is welfare. No, no, that is not it. When you are shooting a professional job, there should be a medical team. There should be food. I mean, all those things that will make life easier for your actors, so that they will smile and give you what you want. You
Yeah.
understand? So, if you know that you cannot act and you love movies so much, you can go into DOP, you can go into editing. You understand? There's continuity. There's what we call continuity. You understand? You can go into different departments in movie. It must not be acting. That is why a lot of people are killing themselves. Some have acted 5 minutes. You know, I'm not doing again. I'm going out. If you don't have patience, you can't be an actor.
Wow.
I must be sincere. If you're not patient enough, you cannot be an actor. Because after 2 years, people are still telling you have not watched your movie. This movie where you dey accept, where you dey put am.
We know the same.
We know dey see am. And you yourself sometimes you see it dey come, but all this film wey I dey act, e no dey come out.
Wow.
You understand? So, and there's a point you get to, you know that there are kind of movies you don't act.
Okay.
It's not all movie they call you go.
You go. Hmm.
You understand? Coming into movie, you have to learn self-discipline. You have to learn more art. You have to know where you stand. Don't need people to push you around. You have to first of all believe in yourself. You don't expect people to believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. You understand? So, if you're coming into industry and because you love Bethany Atiku, you think you can do it, you're free. You love Mercy Johnson, you think you can do it, you are free. Everybody have a role model. You are good in acting, don't be discouraged. Even if you are there for 1, 2, 3 years, you haven't made it, don't be discouraged. There is time and season for everybody. My time might not be your time. Your time might not be my time. So everybody has their own time. You understand?
That's good.
So even if people who are already there, they're thinking there is no light, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Yes. Don't be discouraged. So you can go into you don't have to act, you can go into production, you can be a movie producer, you can be an EP. Uchenati is known everywhere, she an actor? No. She was once a costumier. And now a well-known producer.
Wow.
You can't mention movie without mentioning Uchenati.
No, they are one of the giants in Nollywood.
Yeah. And today Sonia, her daughter, is taking over. She's producing. Have you watched Sonia's movie? You see the difference between what she's doing and what the mother is doing. She's the Gen Z of Uchenati.